hello. Welcome to Beavis Crafty Corner. I am Bima, better known as Els. And I don't want to work on the book today. So, yeah, we're just going to do some other stuff. I have no idea what we're doing, but we're going to do some other stuff. But I am going to start with this. All right. So, I found a deck of late night feud cards that weren't in the box. So we're going to play with those this week. I've got a bunch of projects on my desk. Hey guys, what's going on? So I have a bunch of projects on my desk. This is what they look like when they're in the startup form. Like, I don't know what I'm doing yet. This is what they look like. I make them all out of craft paper and then decide, if I want to make them pretty and actually make something out of them, So let's see. We don't want to work on that. So what can we work on today? So let's work on some ideas. Things I'm thinking about doing, but I haven't done them yet. All right, so let's see. Those are, I think they're 2 inch wide. Let me grab some. We'll use some of these because they're colored and I won't use them for anything else. So let's do these. First, I think we'll glue them shut. Okay, let's see. Ooh, see, good thing I looked because they're 2.5 inches wide. So yeah, I think we'll do this like 2 1/4 because that'll be just, I'm using it as a base. So I'll do it like 2 1/4. We'll see. Where's my pad? I got to write things down when I do it, And I have no idea how long it's going to be when we finish it. So, but I do have these. I had these dyed for me many, many years ago. They're very old. All right, so haven't used the glue in a few days, so let's make sure it's clear. It is. All right, we're going to go ahead and close these. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea, but we're going to do it. Because I can. Close that. Close this one. We may need more than this. I don't know though, because when I'm done, this will be 8 pieces. Okay. So that'll be 8 pieces. And how long are these things? They are 4 1/4. So we'll do it at 2 1/8. 2 1/8. For anybody who needs that, that's the first long mark past the 2. 2. Look at this one. 2 1/8. Hey, come out of there. 2 1/8. Okay. Now I'm probably going to want notches in all these. Hey, Tina. Hi, honey. Hi, Christine. Probably going to want notches in all of these. We used a little notch. The tiny notch. Oh, that's an issue. Okay, well, let's do this. Get that in there. All right. Let's see. That looks about halfway. You see, it's a tiny notcher. Tiny. Probably not the one I would use for the finished project. But I get the idea. But they're little envelopes, I don't know. Oh, that one's off center. Okay, no big deal. It's off center, so we'll stagger them now. Put one over here. Put one over there. See, that's how you cover it up when you do it. Well, that's how I cover it up. Come open. Open. Open, says me. Put that one there. Right there. Right there. Okay, that's a bunch of them. Get this out of the way. So how's everybody? How are we doing? Everybody living? Everybody alive? This may not be tall enough, but we're going to do it anyway. Okay. So what do I want to do here? This may not be tall enough. We may need a taller piece. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. We'll get 7 of them on there. All right, gluing. Gluing. I'm going to glue this closed first. I'm going to glue this down. Okay. Just a little over the top, slightly off the sides. Yeah, that'll work. Then I'm going to glue the rest of these down. Three weeks of being sick? Holy shit. I'd have been ordering my casket. I'm sick. I'm dying. My whole family would have been like, get over it, fat lady. Oh, well, school started. That makes sense. They just pick up all the bugs and bring them home, you know? Little booger heads. And their little bodies can, you know, fight that stuff, and we can't. So we all end up sick as a dog. And they're outside playing around. So it is October the 15th. And yesterday, it rained on the mountain and it snowed for the first time this season. It has not snowed this early in Vegas in like 40 years. See, and then I put them back on here. What do? I put them on wrong. So, you know, I put them too close together. So now I have extra paper. And I can get this last one on. I'm still going to have to cut paper off, because we don't want that showing. All right. So that is about 5.5 inches. Ooh, 2 1/4 by 5.5. Okay. I'm making notes. Mm-hmm. 1 1/4 by 5.5. 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 1 Hi, Miss Mari. The thing is I bet you it won't stay till the end of the week. I bet you it'll be gone in a couple of days. All right, so we'll work on finishing this up later, deciding what we're going to do with it. So it gets to go in the bin with all the others. The pile is growing. It's okay. We want it to grow. Because if it doesn't grow, then I don't have, I don't have videos to make. So I want it to grow. Okay, what's next? What should I do next? We are going to pull this down because I'm going to take a look at what we have here. Put that back. We don't want that. Okay. All right. So I have all of those. We have all of these. And I have these. I have a couple of sets of these. Yes. Okay. So let's do these first because they're the easy ones. If you remember to not cut the tabs off. And there's tabs on both sides. So let's cut them this way. Yeah, seriously, if I was sick for 3 weeks, I would be like ordering my casket. Bronchitis plus allergy went full effect at the same time. I was on my back on Sunday, the first day I felt good. I tell you, I'm just ready to go. So no, don't do it. Don't do it. We've just learned a valuable lesson on that. Don't go on a vacation. Mike just got back from taking his very first vacation in like 15 years. I mean, like, it's the first time he's been on a vacation by himself. And him and I, we don't leave the house very often. We do. We go, we go down to the river, and we'll stay maybe a night or two. We went to Utah once. We were there for like 2 days, 3 days, something like that. Yeah, 3 days and 2 nights. Well, he decided to go see the Big Brain Boy. So, and Big Brain Boy and I have been trying to get him to go do this for about a year. Because he hadn't seen his son in about 4.5 years. And so Big Brain Boy and I finally got him to go do it. And all hell broke loose. My son calls me up and says he's going to go get married. What? I'm going to go get married. I'm going down to the... Well, he wanted me to do it. And I was like, I don't do it anymore. And he's like, what? I was like, I don't do that anymore. You have to have... They changed the rules. And now it's a big pain in the butt. You have to pay like $150 a year. And you have to do a background check and all this other crap. I said, and I just... Since I only did like one wedding a year, it didn't seem like it made sense for me to do it. Why would I pay $150 a year to do something I do for free? Because I usually just marry friends and family, and I do occasionally. I also do same-sex marriages for free. And so why would I pay $150 to have the privilege of doing that? When I first was ordained and got everything taken care of here, it was a lifetime license to do it. And so that was okay. I was like, okay, for a lifetime, I can do this. Okay. when I need to. And then like 2 years ago, they changed the rule. And now you have to take a little class, and you have to get notarized documents from people saying that, you're a good quality and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, are you kidding me? So I was like, I can't do it, buddy. You're going to have to go to the JP. So my thought was he was going to the JP. No problem. We'll all go down to the JP's office and we'll do this. But the thing is Mike's out of town. He's been out of town, and he won't be back until probably late Sunday night, early Monday morning. And he's like, all right, well, I'll look into the JP. Then he calls me and tells me he's going down to the JP to get married. And I'm like, okay. Then he calls me, texts me back, and he says, we decided not to do it at the JP. And I was like, okay. So now he wants to get married at a wedding chapel. We're like, okay. Holy crap-a-noli. What a joke that is. I used to work at a couple wedding chapels. I was on call at a few of them because I'm one of the only I was one of the only ordained licensed ministers in Vegas, one of two that did Celtic and pagan ceremonies. And so if they had somebody come in who wanted that, they would call me and I would go down and do a service. And I'd only do it a couple of times a year, like I said. And generally, I didn't get paid for it. They did, and then I got paid, an hourly wage of next to nothing, unless I got a tip. Well, the chapel he's looked into, the ceremony itself is $199. Okay. It includes 2 guests. You can only have 2 people in the chapel with you. So your bridesmaid and your maid of honor. That's it. That's all you get. Your 2 witnesses. If you want more than that, it's an additional, I think, $99 for 2 more people. And if you want 4 more people, it's $179 more. And I'm like, that was never like that when I was doing it years ago. What the hell? Apparently, this is the way they do it now because of COVID. And then in fine print, it says at the bottom that the officiant's fee is separate. You have to pay separately for the officiant. So let me get this straight. I'm paying you for me and 2 friends to walk into a room? Like, I don't need the license that we have. So literally, I'm just paying to walk into a room because I got to pay the officiant separately. So that isn't counted in the money. So here's my thing. If you're coming to Vegas to get that, tacky Vegas wedding, don't do it. Oh my God, don't do it. It has gotten stupid. And I started looking, and he's right. The one that he picked is actually the least expensive of the bunch as far as the wedding chapels. Some of them, they want $400 just to walk in the door. I was like, no. And I'll be honest, most of them have been there long enough. They own the building. So it's not like they're, having to pay their rent or something. They own that building. So if you're thinking about coming to Vegas to get married in a tacky Vegas wedding, save yourself some time. Don't do it. And they used to have an officiants list at the where you got your licensing. You got your marriage license. You could go in there and you could get. They would give you a list, and it was basically just every minister that was, available that would, like come out to the hotel or something. Because I've done a few in hotels where they've contacted me through that list years ago. And the hotel doesn't give a crap. Back then they didn't. Now you can't get up to the rooms, so you can't do the weddings in the rooms. They have to come down and get you in the lobby. You have to pay for parking. And Vegas wants to know why tourism is down. Tourism is down because you used to come to Vegas and you could get like a shrimp salad for $6, a shrimp cocktail for $6, and it was huge. And now that same shrimp cocktail costs you $40. About the only thing that's still free in Vegas is booze at the machines. But I'm going to be honest, it's crap. It's the worst alcohol they can get. And if you request something else, like if you, I'm a drink snob. I am. I admit this. But being a chef, you get, there's certain, booze that you want, and certain booze that you don't. So if I go down there casino, usually I'll just ask for a bottle of water because I know that the crap they're going to bring me is going to be shit. But, it used to be where you could order something very specific. If you wanted a very specific drink, I drink Tom Collins, and I'm very snotty about it. And I only drink Tanqueray gin. I don't like any other gin. It gives me a headache. So I would order a Tanqueray Collins. They would bring that to me. Now, if I order Tanqueray Collins, they tell me there's a $5 charge for that. Like if you actually want decent liquor for your free drinks, you have to pay for them. The cocktail waitresses now carry change. Never did that before. They do now. Let's see. Parking is redonkulous. Hey, Candy. After COVID, a lot of the buffets shut down. Obviously because of COVID, they shut them down. But a lot of the casinos did not reopen them. So, that was another thing that was like, a thing you did when you came to Vegas. I think there's only like 3 or 4 buffets that are open now on the Strip. I don't even think there's that many on the Strip. As far as casinos in Vegas, I think maybe 3 or 4 of them are have the buffet. Why do people do this? I get this. This one's free, so I really can't complain too much about it. But I hate when designers do this, because it's such a pain in the ass when you have to cut these things out. And I just want these because they work really well for clusters. Okay, so yeah, Vegas we've got a slump in tourism. Why come to Vegas when you can go? New York City has gambling now. There's gambling in Louisiana. There's, why come all the way to Vegas? Used to be that you came to Vegas because of the shows and but people that live here, let me tell you something. People that live here, if we want to go see a concert, we go to LA or Phoenix. And even having to drive there or fly there, get a hotel room and come home is still cheaper than buying a ticket on the Strip. Yep. Tickets in the nosebleed section on the Strip will run you $300 to $400. 6 or 7 if it's like, like if you want to go see the Stones when they're in town, or you want to go see Cher, or you want to go see Fleetwood Mac or Pink Floyd or something like that, one of the classic bands, those tickets will cost you $700 or $800 in the nosebleed section. So it's cheaper for me to drive up to LA, get a hotel room for about $100. I can put 3-4 people in my hotel room. And then spend $120, $140 a pop on tickets and get a decent seat. We priced some stuff one time. We were thinking about moving when the kids were younger, and we were thinking about moving because we were going to move to Oklahoma when the kids were younger, because they have a really good deaf school there, and we wanted to send Mikey to that. But we wanted to be close enough that he could come home on the weekends, because he could live there full time, but we wanted him to be able to come home on the weekends. So we didn't want him to feel like we dumped him. So they have a really nice, a very well regarded deaf school there, and it offers classes for the families too. So it's immersive, and it offers classes for families. So, Mike and me and his sisters could go and, learn ASL for free, which was cool. Yeah. So we did a little investigating, because Mike would have still been working for Cox because he could have worked from home. And as long as there's a call center within like a 1-hour drive, he can work from home. Well, Oklahoma also has a call center. Well, Kansas does. And it's about a 40-minute drive from Oklahoma City to the town in Kansas where they have the call center. So we were like, this will work. Well, we started looking at some other things. So here we have those mini kart racing, the little, what do they call those things? Grand Prix. Our Grand Prix for one lap is $40. Okay. The one in Oklahoma City, $7. And the reason is because it's considered entertainment. And in Vegas, we have to pay an entertainment tax. You have to pay entertainment tax on everything. So like our movie tickets are ridiculously overpriced. And of course, they're all in the casinos, which is, again, why you have to pay that fee. Concerts have to pay entertainment tax. So, yeah, it's freaking expensive to do anything in Vegas. Even miniature golf here is like, all of our miniature golf courses are inside. So, and they're like $30 a player. And it's only like 9 holes. So it's ridiculous. But, it is what it is. So, what else is going on? I just didn't want to work on the journal today. I'm not even sure I'm going to want to work on it tomorrow. You ever just have one of those days? I'm having one. And it started last night at this morning at about 12:45 when I posted all this stuff. I wanted some of these, though, so I figured I'd cut them out. I've had them up there forever. Oh, that's cool. Jola's going to be a star. like it. I do love these. I've got all kinds of pinking shears, but this one I like the best. Because it's perfect for a stamp. Let's get rid of this. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys, you hear it here first. Don't fall over, because I know this is going to come as a bit of a shock. But a friend asked if I would do it. And because at this point, I still love that friend. I may not at the end of this. I agreed to do this. So Rose asked if I would be interested in doing a collaboration with this group that she does stuff with. And I was like, and I hummed and hawed about it. And I said, you know what, give me the information. So she gave me the information, and I reached out to the lady. And I was like, you know, if you want to have me, here's my channel. You may want to go check this out. You know, not monetized, not looking to be monetized. I'm kind of a bad seed. Sure, I'll do this. Bye, Candy. You tell them to be nice to you. Don't let them beat you up in PT. Do you get the massage PT, or do you have to do the exercise PT? So I am going to be doing a collab. I'm going to be doing it, I believe, in November into December, or I think it is in December. I don't know. It's something, it's a Christmas thing. So basically they've got like 2 or 3 designers that are going to design some digitals. And I get all the digitals for free. And then I have to make one 20-minute video. And they will she's going to assign me a day and time that I have to post it. And put it on a calendar of events. And then I have to make a video using one of those. I can do anything I want with it, but I have to use one of their digitals. Smart ass. Oh my God. All right. So you guys, Arlene's not here. She's okay. She is doing a Bible journaling thing, and it runs like 3 or 4 consecutive days. So don't freak out. She's fine. She let me know last night, because we do freak out when she's not here, and she didn't want anybody to freak out. But you know how she's always messing with me with the pank? So I sent her order this month. And Arlene pays by check. Okay. And so it's Arlene, you know what I mean? So I just automatically send her package. Well, I sent her package out, and she texted me, and she's like, really? I packed some Hello Kitty stickers in there. Oh my God, I'm evil. She's like, Hello Kitty. She's She's not happy with me. She's giving them to her granddaughter. Okay, I'm just not into, no. Not even I have the patience for that right now. I know. We all get like nervous if like one day if she doesn't show up, we're like, where the hell is she? I will finish cutting those later because no. So then there's this. This is a freebie. I don't remember who the hell this is from, but it's just a travel pocket thing. But I'm going to cut these down because at least one. Let me see. They're all on the same paper. So I'm going to cut it down because I want to do. You know, I have that travel journal. That's one of the ones that we put in a rotation every now and then. It's a travel themed journal, not a traveler's notebook. You know, I could do a traveler's notebook in one live. So that would be no fun. Be like, bleh, it's done. So I want to do like a travel themed journal. I haven't done one in a long time. Boop. So yes, so I'm going to do a collab. It's a Christmas collab. We all know how much I love Christmas. And yeah, so I have to pick one of these graphics, one of these digital sets to use. I'm just hoping that there's something in there and that I don't do what I normally do with a digital set, which is like kind of tear it apart. We all know this about me. I'll be like, that does not belong as a tag. It needs to be a card, you know, and I'll start cutting things apart. Or, you know, why did they put ink on this? I don't want that color. I'll start cutting stuff off. You guys know how I am. So I have to remember to be nice because apparently, you know, or they won't invite me back. I think Rose did this to set me up. I'll get her to behave. Just to play nice. She's like, well, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. I'm just saying. And I was like, you're my friend and you asked me to do this. I'm going to do it because you're my friend and you asked me to do this. And it's not going to hurt me, you know? Well, in theory, it's not going to hurt me. It probably will be very painful, but because you're my friend, I will do this. Ooh. All right, so I'm going to cut these up. And this whole time I've been talking, I've been percolating another idea in my head. So probably going to get that started too. Let's see. Yeah. Good thing it's a do as you want kind of thing. I'm just not a design team kind of person. You know what I mean? I'm not a team player. Like my Patreon people, they kind of get used as my design team because I'll come up with something that I'm not sure that I want to do. The tape, that was one. The glitter paste stuff, that was another one. I was like, I don't know if if this is good or not. So like, I thought it was cool, but that doesn't mean that everybody thinks it's cool. So like I just tossed, in different random packages and slapped labels on them for my Patreons and said, hey, what do you think of this? And then got their feedback. Oh yeah, this is great. This worked great. That sucks. Maybe you should try this. So that's kind of my design team. If you want to call it that, it's not really, it's just. me asking a bunch of opinionated people what they think about stuff. But it works because I get, I get feedback one way or the other. And it doesn't matter if it's positive or negative, it's still feedback. Other than that, I'm not really a team player. But, I'll just have to keep reminding myself, be nice, be nice, be nice. You chose this digital. Now use it properly. Don't be tearing it apart. But I want to cut it up. It's an internal battle. See, like this. This is a perfect example of something that I would do to somebody's digital. See that? See this? I don't have any reason to use these label things. I just want the words. So my butt will be cutting some stuff up, not thinking about it, not thinking that I'm hurting somebody's feelings or offending somebody by tearing up their digital. But I just want the words. I don't want anything else. I don't need this. If I want this, I will cut that out of a die. I have a die that cuts those. And they'll look 1,000 times better because they'll be, dimensional and not just flat on a piece of paper. See, and that's why I can't play nice with other people. That was on my kindergarten report card. Does not play well with others. By the time I got to like junior high school, it was good independent worker. It's the politically correct way of saying she can't share. Yeah, I flunked sharing in kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, all the way through school. Just not a sharer. Never been good at it. I know I could cut that with my scissors. I just wanted to see if it looked any better using the punch. Sort of. A little more even anyway. Who am I kidding? I just want to put chads all over the floor. No, I don't. Okay, here we go. All right, can I do it? Ovals are actually easier than circles, I have to tell you. Okay. I'm not going to cut these other ones out. I'll send them to somebody. So I'm going to be doing that. I have no idea what it is. Let's see, what is this thing called? My computer did a restart last night, so I don't have all my chat history. Okay, so it's called Terry's Crafty Christmas, and it runs the entire month of December. I only have to make one video. I can make more if I want to. And then just let her know so she can put it on the calendar. So apparently these are Christmas kits, digital kits. So I think it's kind of the wrong time to do Christmas, but we're doing it. right, so I had something percolating in my head. And now I forgot it. See, this is the issue. This is what it's like being in my brain. Isn't it scary? All right, so these, I don't know what I'm doing with them, but this is a free digital, and I do know where it came from, but it's a free digital, so I'm thinking we might do that as a craft with me project. This is a free digital. I think they're called Free by Dell, and it's a Facebook group. And I am going to put them in my box of stuff. Yeah, because I have like boxes of stuff. All right, let's get this out of the way. Now, what was I thinking? I had a thought in my head. Okay, it involved. Hold on, I gotta open the front door. Ah, screw that. She can come in through the garage.
Huh?
Nothing.
Coming in through the garage?
She can come in through the garage.
Okay.
Let's do this. Let's see. I think it involved an index card. Maybe not this big. Let's see. She just comes into the garage. Okay, let's do this. I don't know where this is going.
Your house smells like ham hocks.
My what?
Your house smells like ham hocks.
Like a what?
Like ham hocks.
Like ham hocks?
Yeah, like you're making ham hocks.
I am not making ham hocks, son. You're hungry? I'm hungry.
How much grocery money went to the flipping fair?
Hi, baby.
The groceries are expensive.
I know groceries are expensive.
Dinner last night for me $150. I was like, it's
Mm-hmm. Oh, because it sucks. Assuming you want that.
Yeah.
Who brought you?
Chased it. Because he went to go get Jim, so I was like, can we make a roundabout detour?
I love you. Helps outside.
I never talked to him.
Okay. All right. So we have this. Sorry about that, guys.
Hi, folks.
But it's my baby girl, you know. All right. So I have this. I don't know where I'm going with it. No idea. I don't like the size. That's a problem. Okay. Let's see if I get smaller ones. Oh, We have library cards. I think library cards would be better. Yeah, I think I kind of like it better. I like the look of it in the library card. Let's see. Nope, I have no idea where it's going. I just wanted to do that. I do like it better in the library card. Oh. Yeah, I might do this a little bit different than we normally do things. Let's see. Mm-hmm. That's different. I don't know. Okay. See, sometimes you just do weird stuff. I kind of like that. It's a little different, a little out there. Yeah. Okay. This could go someplace. I don't think I like it in the big one, but we're going to put it together anyway. We're going to put a piece of paper on it so that I can write notes. And put on a clip. So I use these clips. Why? Because when the clips are... Oh, hold on. When the clips are up like this, that means I haven't done anything with this. This is I have figured it out, and it's what I'm going to do, and it's going to have, it's a video you're ready to do. So these are all ideas for things that I have not yet worked to a conclusion. Kind of a pain in the butt. All right. So I love my hubby. I love my hubby. I love my hubby. Yesterday, this needs to be put into an envelope. Yesterday, my hubber, well, Harry got sick on my chair. And Hubber decided that he was going to clean this mess up for me. And I love him. But we're going to put this away. I usually just take the covers off and wash the covers. And then, kind of clean up the spot on the padded that's in the cap, in the chair cushion. Hubber washed the whole thing. And we put it in the dryer last night on a low heat for about 30 minutes, 40 minutes after he wrung it out. And put it in the spin cycle in the machine and had the machine spin it out. Then he put it in the dryer and he brought it out and put it on his chair. And I got up this morning thinking, okay, they're dry. And I put the cover on it and I sat down and my butt got wet. And so now I am sitting on a towel on my chair, on my pad. But he also cleaned my chair because I guess there was some on the arm of my chair. So he cleaned my chair and he used the stuff that we used to keep the urine smell down in the yard from the dogs. And now it smells like that and it's disgusting. So, bleh. Not happy. It stinks over here right now. Stinky, stinky, stinky. I also had to open up a new bottle of Fabri-Tac. I did try putting the acetone in it, didn't really help. Put the acetone in, and I used a chopstick, and I mixed it all up. Didn't really help. But I got to stop doing this thing that I do, you know, when I'm trying to get the glue to come down, because I'm cracking these right up here at the top. And that's no bueno. It's not good. No, not good at all. All right. So I think this video has come out now. Yes, this one. I'm pretty sure this one is on its way out. We have quite a few of these things. I'm going to have to start pulling them and putting them in the no-nos, you know. Let's what the heck we got in here? Let's find out. All right, so we got some of these. What's that? That's a paper clip. Okay. You'd always keep a paper clip, you know, because you never know when you're going to need one. And we have these. Those aren't too bad. You know, I don't know that I need 900 of them. That one's just started. That one's just started. I do kind of like, you know, I like that. I like that. Some of these aren't finished. Just trying to find a finished one. That one's not finished. Holy crapanoly, that's not finished. And then I have all of this, which is cool, but this stuff should be in the files over there. In the you know, in my bases. So let me separate these because they have to go in the bases. Oh, there's one. Okay. Oops. I don't know what would possess me to put all of these in this bin, because this is like my partially done ephemera, grab it and go kind of thing. And that one and that one, and that goes over there. And then this is a paper clip that we did in that. That's not done. That's not done. Not done. This is like my grab and go bin. I'm going to have a whole bunch of those. I don't need those. They're not, that doesn't belong. These go over here. What am I doing? That goes over there. That's done. That's done. That one. These. They will end up in my, probably in my bins over here. I cleaned my bins out on my Gramercy cart. So I cleaned out all the bins. That's not done. That goes over there. That goes in there. Those go over there. These go over here. Okay. I think. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Those aren't done yet. This stuff. These can go in here. They should be in the metals bin, but I don't know why they're in here. I have no idea. All right, so that is cleared. These are probably going to go over here in my, I'll have to sort them down, you know, to like these things in paper and, you know, these kinds of things. So those will go in the bin over there. So let's put those over there. Okay. Carla! Hi, baby. So these aren't quite finished yet. They need more love. See, I mean, I think that I did, yeah, I did, it was one piece and I cut it in half and said, look, you can cut it in half. I should have done the same thing with that one. That, I don't know, that's horrible. Nobody wants that. That needs help. I think I know what that needs. Huh. Let me get that box down. I just did. Nope, it wasn't in here. We didn't put it in here. What did I do with it? Oh, what did I do with it? Oh, I put it in the envelope and it's over here. Here we go. Take that back. Yes. So the boy called me and said they were getting married, and we went down to the Justice of the Peace's office, and they decided to go to a wedding chapel. So they're not actually getting married until Friday. Now the whole family wants to do something because they can't be at the wedding because you can't have more than 2 people in the chapel. And they're leaving Saturday morning to go to Universal Studios. See, that needed that. And so we're still trying to figure out what it is we're going to do to celebrate. I already popped holes in that. Otherwise, that would have worked. So, so they're getting married Friday. After we all did this big thing and went down there, they decided they were going to get married in the chapel. So we're going to go down and get married on Friday. And nobody can come because they have rules about how many people are allowed to be in the chapel. And it's way more than his family. Basically, they just get to have their witnesses there. So that's where we're at. So I think they're supposed to do a big wedding ceremony, big wedding in November is when it was planned for. I don't know why they need to get married now, but they were supposed to have a big wedding in November. That was the plan. And then all of a sudden it was, we're going to run off and do this. And I'm like, wait a minute. Nobody's here. Pop's on the first trip he's ever taken on a vacation. Your sister's at the Ren. So are your niece and your nephews. Dude, what the hell? And so there is nothing in here that I want to use on this. That's sad because I went right to my, I don't know what else to use pile. And I usually find something. I didn't find anything so far. So we're getting married on Friday. And then Saturday morning, they are getting up and they are going to LA to go to Universal Studios for their honeymoon. And then when they come back, I guess we're going to do something for the family. God help me if I don't kill him before then.
Take care of before I gotta start your shit.
My baby girl is here.
But I can bring over some fire cider next time I come up, though. Just a small batch, see if it helps at least clear it out.
Clear out what?
Whatever the hell is congestion caused.
Oh.
He told me about what the doctor said it is, but some fire cider might benefit him.
Possible. So I'm just looking. I want something for this. I just don't know what it is.
I can
Make what?
I have the waxes to make stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, I've got them.
I don't have the jelly wax, but I have the wax.
No, it's just, those are stickers. Oh.
Potion bottles were hit it there.
Huh?
I made little mini potion bottles.
Uh-huh.
Like the stress glitter bombs, more or less.
Yeah.
They were a hit for all of the kids enjoyed it.
Good.
Next year I want to make the botanical ones.
Okay. That'll be fun. So I don't know. I'm trying to find the right thing for this, guys. I'm just not finding it. How does one do something and have all of this crap and not be able to find something that works? It doesn't even seem right, does it?
12 Alex.
Yes. Please.
Mm. No, I'm just not in the mood to cut things. No, 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 no. Blue. Mm. I know. That's the thing. They're gonna go up there because they want to go to Hogsmeade. So this is kind of greeny. So I need something kind of greeny blue. That's a purpley.
Is that your
I don't know. If anybody sees anything that works, let me know. Just yell stop. We can go back. I don't know. It's like it needs, I don't know what it needs. That maybe? Let me cut this out. Let's put it on there and see. This is all on washi paper, but it's sheets of washi paper. Not one of my favorites.
Just to see if we can try and clear some of that hole that you're in. Might help a little bit. Doesn't hurt. Yeah, my old house has been doing shots. We were sitting in the living room. We were sitting in the dining room yesterday. I've heard everyone have a shot. We're like, clinky, clinky.
Cheers.
It's just dumb. Roland's like, that's horrible. I'm like, it's fire cider. It's not supposed to smell great. It's supposed to burn. It's an immunity shot from hell, okay? Except for next year. I was telling the guys, so here's what we're gonna do. Next year I'm gonna make my cough syrup and I'm gonna make my fire cider. Except for I'm gonna make a fire cider with vodka and I'm gonna make my cough syrup with rum. And I'm gonna submit both to the poison contest. And they have to be done as a shot. You can't just sip these ones. That way I can at least treat half the guild. That's a shot of fire.
Without him knowing it.
Right? And you will be helping
It's horrible.
now, I say.
And then after they all take it, I'm like, ha, you've been blessed.
I think this is what it was needing.
The witch has struck again.
We shall see.
Tackle included.
Okay. That off of there. Let's put it on here. I think this is what it needed. This might be it. I think that's it, guys. I think we figured that one out.
I haven't forgotten you.
Yes, I moved all of this stuff from over in the cubicle and put it in here so that I can actually like get it all down and be able to like go through it. We can all see what's in here because look at this. Isn't this better? Yes. Now it needs a word.
I mean,
It's a good casino, so
I know it's mine.
should be doing good. From what I understand, what he tells me about it.
But there's no knowledge on it. It should be great, honestly.
right, we're using this one.
As long as he holds on it, it should be doing good.
He's keeping up with his certifications. and-
See, now it's better. I like it. Okay. Now I'm good with it.
Doing
See?
good. The house looks nice. I have to do some demo work before
I'll fix the rest of these later. So,
I knew that they
what is going on this week?
ripping out tile and so on.
Thank you, Miss Mari. Okay,
I'm
so
glad
let me
you
put this
put
back.
together.
Ugh. Okay, so what is going on this week? So let me tell you what's the haps. All right, so Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday this week. Today was the last day. We did that little mini album journal as a free class. I'm going to be doing the build, the basic cut and build of that tonight, and then tomorrow on the craft with me, we're going to go ahead and decorate it. Okay. So if you have done you did the class, or you wanted to do the class, or whatever, you can do it tonight. When I first did this, I did it with poster board, but I'm going to do it with 8.5 by 11 tonight, so that you can see that you can use 8.5 by 11. Then Saturday we're going to have mixed media. This month's project of 25 challenge is hot glue and or foil. Now that foil is anything. It could be aluminum foil. It can be foil tape. It can be foil paper. It can be those foil microwave meal dish things. Don't put foil in your microwave. But you know what I mean. The Hungry Man ones, if you got the foil trays, those kinds of things. It can be any one of those. And then we moved the quarterly project from the 12th, because my son said he was getting married and then didn't, to the 19th. So we're going to be actually getting together to do that on the 19th. So I'm going to be sending out the invites. I'll do it through the Scaventurous group on Facebook, and then I will send it out via email or IM to people outside of that group. Oh, good idea, Carla. That's a good one. And then next Monday is Monday's Mixed Media Mini Morsels. And we're going to be doing that every other week through the end of the year. I don't know that we're going to continue it into next year, but we're going to be doing that. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7, 9. Yeah, 9 projects to film today and get those videos posted. We are posting through January. Huh?
So cute. I got 15 projects on my wall. I have like 15 consignments right now.
We are posting through January and moving our way into February. So we're going to be getting all of those done. I've got paper clips coming up. I have different types of junk journal cards coming up. Also, I'm going to be putting a poll in the Facebook group. There's one in there right now for the next journal. And your choices are, well, let me get rid of all of these because I got a shitload of chat boxes open. You get your choice for the next journal. It's either going to be a 4-book fairy tale set, slightly dark, but not necessarily overly. An album journal that's kind of steampunk themed, or floofy pink vintage. That's right. You can make me do floofy and pink, or as Arlene would say, pank.
I think I voted for fairy tales.
Death at the Dive Bar. I have sent out the link to that group. It is a Facebook group, so if you're part of that group, that works. If you want to play the game and you don't have access to Google, because you have to be able to get it through Google, let me know and we'll figure it out the other way. But that has been sent out, and the case file has everything that comes in the game, minus the open these clues only after you've gotten to this point. Those I'll post at another time. So those are out there. What else is going on? We already did the October challenge. As of the 30th of last month, the list is current. So if you want to get a copy of the list, you can do that as well. I'm flying blind here, guys, because I don't have Arlene. How about floofy pank steampunk fairy tales? Do I need to come to Minnesota? So we got a lot of that stuff going on. I have not posted next month's free class. I don't think I'm doing one next month, but I am going to be putting in the boxes. Some people like them, some people don't, but I'm going to put them in because I always put them in around this time every year. And that's just so you have a way of making a little box for something. Also, I'm thinking about doing something with the Harry Potter ornaments. So we may do that again this year. I'm not sure. I have figured out what the project material is going to be for New Year's Eve. And so far, it's going to be me and Carla, and I believe Rose is joining us. And so we'll see, where that goes. And this one's going to be an easy one. Easy peasy. I'm serious. So I will be posting the videos for the boxes, and I will be sending out the packages probably in the next. I want to confirm that it's what I want to do. Probably in the next couple of weeks for New Year's Eve. I can't send them out too early because if I do, then Carla puts it in a safe place, never to be seen again. Y'all know what I mean. So I think that's everything, guys. I think that's everything. So listen, if you're new here and you haven't hit the button yet, go ahead. I will offend you at some point. You want to be here for it. Trust me. You just watched me fussy cut with big scissors. There are people right now that are grabbing their pearls going, oh my. And then there's some people down south going, well, bless her heart. So, you want to sign up for this. No, it's a hell of a tribe. It's a beautiful, wonderful group of very supportive women. There's no henpecking crap going on in here. It just, no, we don't do that here. None of that teenage high school girl angst crap in adults. We're just who we are. And let's see what else. So if you'd like to get a copy of my playlist, you want to know my email address, want to check me out on LinkedIn, all of that. You want my social media links, you want to stalk me professionally, go down and click more in the description. And it's going to give you all those links so that you can, see what I'm up to, what I do, why I do it. And stalk me. It's fun. But other than that, don't forget to slap the button, hit a thumb, one way or the other. I don't care. Either way, it's interaction. Until I see you again, stay well, my friends. Bye.